Hello, everyone. I'm Chester44, also known as Fly, and welcome to this Let's Play of Queen's Wish 2, the DLC, Judgment. Last episode, we started the DLC, spoke with the Queen, who is getting by with a lot of magic to keep her alive. She wanted us to speak with the two suitors who are here to try and get Delia's hand in marriage and determine which would be better. We've spoken with Prince Barbin, who I do kind of like. Now we simply need to find the other one. He must be around here somewhere. Not in here. Duke Gregorovi. There he is. Hello, Duke. There is a young man strolling about the palace, one of the countless rich nobles constantly passing through. He is slightly older than you, impeccably dressed, and wearing a truly splendid rapier at his side. He looks vaguely familiar. When you are close, he turns and recognizes you instantly. After a flawless bow, he gives you a broad grin. You are relieved to note that this noble fellow is neither dim-witted nor lost to greed or fear, a rare pleasure here in the halls of power.
It is an honor to meet you, Prince Rupert. I am Duke Gregorovi of the Kisco family. I hoped we would have the chance to talk.
The Kisco family is one of Haven's oldest and richest trading families. They have been slowly easing their way into power, as is the way of things. Hello, Duke Gregorovi. I have been sent to speak with you. He smiles and gives a careless wave. He has the aura of confidence and command that marks him instantly as part of Haven's highest classes. Yet the grin is genuine. You can already see why Delia likes him.
I had truly hoped during our stay to resume our prior conversation. Also, I'm afraid I have never been formally introduced to you.
Have we met before?
Oh, we have, Prince. At a palace function about a year ago. We spoke briefly about things of little importance.
You dimly remember it. You want a formal introduction? Of course. Thus the ritual begins. You tell your full title to Gregorovi with the honors, positions, and a bit of personal history thrown in. Then Duke Gregorovi returns with his full title. It is long, as befits a family that has served Haven for centuries. The honors and titles go on for a minute. A proper monarch like your sister would memorize large chunks of it for future use. You, on the other hand, can't keep your eyes from glazing over. Duke Gregorovi notices, of course, but doesn't mind. Your reputation precedes you still. When he is done, he says,
"And may I again give my thanks for allowing me to stay at your palace. Your hospitality is flawless."
Have you stayed at our palace before?
Indeed I did. For a grand affair a year ago. I spoke with you briefly. Somehow I had the good fortune to catch your sister's eye. We spoke more at length then, and many times since.
The Queen wishes for us to talk.
Of course, a nice, polite bit of socializing, with my bold bid for the priceless hand of your sister hanging over all. I will answer questions well and hide no secrets. My family has great influence, but our blood is only faintly touched by nobility. I expect your caution and come to bring reassurance. So, ask away. Even with kingdoms on the line, no Kisco ever turns down a good chat.
So you are of the Kisco family?
Oh, yes. I try not to boast, but I have that great honor. Our trading clan has carefully traced our lineage to the earliest days of Haven. Our brave and wise leaders bring other lands into Haven's sphere. Then we trade with the new possessions for the good of all. It is a great partnership.
What do you trade?
Anything that fits on our ships. And we have some very large ships indeed. The job of your family is to create opportunities for prosperity for Haven. My family's job is to make those opportunities into reality. We, of course, take a tiny cut for our labors.
A tiny cut that has made his family famously wealthy. His tasteful clothes contain highly expensive accents from all over the Empire, each one carefully chosen to send a message. What are your ambitions?
Oh, the ambitions of me and my family are one. My family has decided that being mere traders is not living up to our potential. We should be closer to the rulers of Haven. Thus, they approve of the attentions I pay to your sister. This does not happen without debate.
What sort of debate?
Oh, the Kisco have stayed away from political attachments for centuries. They were furious arguments about whether they would allow me to court your sister. Happily, in the end, they agreed.
How far back does your lineage go?
Oh, centuries. To 3 centuries before the first ship Haven built sank just outside this palace. Since I was a child, I learned the names and stories of all those who came before me, the ones who made our luxury and influence possible.
How do you know all that for certain?
Oh, the Kisco keep hordes of people in our employ. We can afford a few sages and historians. One of their many jobs is tracing our lineage.
Why do you care so much about your lineage?
Well, because we are true Havenites. Every drop of our blood is bound to our land. The Kisco have been involved with the growth of Haven's power at every stage, and we want everyone to know it. We are proud of being part of Haven's story. This pride has sustained us through many a hard time.
I see. Duke Gregorovi walks with you through the halls, seeming entirely at ease. He has received the finest training in etiquette, and he supplements it with a fair amount of natural charm. You could probably drop him in the middle of the row, and he would have a Rasa as patron within the hour. Tell me about yourself.
Oh, of course. I belong to the Kisco clan, a trading family since the earliest days of Haven. I have 7 siblings, 30 cousins, 16 aunts and uncles, and the expected pair of parents. I was raised and trained to take part in my family's business since my earliest years. Being a Kisco comes with great expectations, and I was never for a moment allowed to forget this. I'm sure you can understand.
You have a lot of family, dang.
Oh, they are a great blessing, and very useful, though it would take a century to understand all of the alliances and arguments. Always a lot of work to do.
What sort of expectations come with being a Kisco? His next words are recited from memory.
Every Kisco is born with great blessings and a great command, to make sure the next generation of Kiscos is even safer and more blessed than those who came before. That is our creed, first whispered to me in the cradle. Lots of expectations. For example, to make a suitable marriage.
And what constitutes a suitable marriage?
Oh, there are 1,000 rules. None of us may marry without the permission of the clan, and none who might weaken us are allowed in. Needless to say, none would dare say a word about the character of the lovely Princess Delia.
What is there about you besides your family and business?
Oh, plenty, of course. I take part in all sorts of amusements. I confess I have refined taste. Travel, fine meals, theater, and music. The occasional hunt. I like to have fun, I assure you.
And does my sister care for those amusements?
Well, she seemed to enjoy herself greatly in the sadly limited time we have spent together. Properly chaperoned, of course.
Give me some examples of your recreation.
I have visited your sister 3 times since our time together began. We took a river cruise, saw a play, went riding through your estates. All delightful. I assure you that I am no drudge. Your sister loves to go out and have fun when your mother's list allows it.
Why do you wish to marry my sister?
A direct question, and it deserves a direct answer.
There is no blushing or evasiveness. He looks you calmly in the eye as he speaks.
Princess Delia is a marvelous woman, and I like her a great deal, as does my family. Your mother has closely inspected me in return. Marrying her would bring the Kisco great opportunities as well, I won't deny it. And perhaps we have much to offer your queen as well. I don't want to bore you with the practical details.
How have you and my sister spent time together?
We have had 3 carefully chaperoned outings together, all of which were highly successful.
A pause. He correctly realizes that more is expected.
And perhaps she has used her resources and resourcefulness to win us some private time together. If that happened, I, as a gentleman, cannot betray her privacy.
Perfectly fair. You have been closely inspected?
I suspect that your mother now knows more about me than I do. Our glorious queen could probably recite the full life story of a flea on my hindquarters.
Crude. Actually, feel free to bore me with some of those practical details.
A royal marriage is always a complex affair, part romantic and part practical. Your mother, when evaluating your sister's suitors, is trying to figure out where your family is weakest and shore up those points. The Kisco, of course, have much to offer.
Go on.
We are rich and wise. We have enormous reserves, money, ships, supplies. Even better, we know how to actually use them to do what we want. If I marry your sister, all of our resources will be immediately at your service. We can provide lots of stability and support, plus little bonuses for all of you.
You really think your money interests us?
Of course I do. Your family is very wealthy, yes, but if you want to bribe a prince in a potential colony, or build a bridge, or have a war, you won't want to spend your own money, will you? No, you will want to spend ours. Haven taxes wealthy families, but only within strict traditional limits. But if we are bound by blood, well, we can offer a lot.
What are some of those little bonuses?
Your family is mighty and wise, but you are bound to this castle. We are world travelers. Every known land sees Kisco ships. Perhaps in time we can show you wonders even your sages have not heard of. Before any rival, I would add. Delia has plans. She sees ways Haven can expand its research and trade. She doesn't see war ahead, she sees opportunities, and we can help.
Why might we need stability and support? He sighs, genuinely distressed.
It is no secret. The Queen is ill. The heir apparent is always absent. There are signs of instability. With instability comes rumors. Sometimes I hear whispers of doubt among the stability of your dynasty. The more resources you have, the more secure you will be. At least that is what some in my family think.
You think we are seriously threatened?
Actually, no. I think those rumors are just meaningless court gossip. I think under the surface your family is sound and will continue ruling us well for centuries to come. That is why you should choose to be allied with the Kiscos. We are not warriors. We exploit opportunities and make wealth and power. If you see peace ahead, we... Excuse my babbling. The potential makes me overexcited is all.
That is all for now. Good day.
It is always an honor to be visited by a Prince of Haven. A good day to you as well.
I see. Oop, there we go. So the choice is between a warrior coming from a warrior land and a merchant coming from a merchant land. The warrior does seem fairly down to earth. The merchant seems a bit full of himself. I am going to drop a save for a moment. Oh, I should have opened that door. There we go. I'm going to drop a save before I speak with Delia. Give me a moment. Very well. Delia, let us speak. The Queen asked me to speak with your suitors. I have done so. They want to be part of our family. She wants your opinion, as do I. Why do Mother and I have to be involved? And Sutter, don't forget him. If he was around, we would ask him too. They are not just my potential romantic partners. Their families will become integral parts of our family business. When one of us ascends to the throne, all of Haven will judge us to see if we are suitable. We will very much need to bring the advantages my husband's family can bring us. What do you think of Prince Barbon? He is vigorous. He reminds me of father, awkward in a fancy setting in a way I find very charming. Good with a sword and bow, too. In my time with him, I have found I have more in common with our mother than I thought. What do you think of Duke Gregorovi? He is a sophisticated man of business and of court. He is witty and charming, yet he has maintained a kind heart. It is a great pleasure to spend time with him, and he is no fool. I'd like to know more about your private dealings with them. Do you? Oh, I think you truly don't. Even if you did, I will not say. Some matters must stay private. I am expected to give my opinion. You are. It goes with the job. Much more depends on the decision than the transient feelings of one girl eating cookies. Everyone is watching you, Rupert. If you want to enjoy the privileges of being a prince, you must do the job too. Honestly, between the two of them, I quite like Prince Barbon. As do I. And he is full royalty, not just a merchant.
Yet will he be able to deal with the subtleties of court, or will foolish boredom drive him to run off and get killed like father? Thank you for your counsel. I know it wasn't easy for you.
She gives you a hug.
And alas, our little audience is coming to an end.
That is all for now.
I am glad you visited. It's been too long. I hope you are back soon.
She hands you a cookie before you go. Very well. I suppose we shall now inform our mother. Okay. We've gone through all this. I met Delia's suitors and gave her my opinion. So I have heard. A problem was presented to you. You gathered information. You gave a judgment. You did show value, Rupert. I am pleased. How did I show value? A Prince of Haven must face problems. When this happens, you must respond. It does not always matter if you give the best response. Sometimes a decision must be made. You are up to the challenge. You know that you have a responsibility. Who do you think Delia will marry? I honestly don't know. She will wait a bit and then evaluate events. Then she will choose someone that best mixes passion and advantage. She is a practical girl. She will choose well. Do you approve of them? She chuckles, a strange, dry sound. Delia is my daughter. She sees in Barbin the free wildness of your father. She sees in Gregorovi the best of Haven, our culture, our industry. She has winnowed the field well, and I trust her. What is my responsibility? Same as all in your family, to repay all of the power and privilege you have been given by leading Haven, bringing your people safety and prosperity, whatever it takes. And remember, it isn't just Haven's people. Your sister depends on you. Depends on me how? The princess has many quality suitors. If our family loses power, all of those suitors will disappear, along with all of her possessions and perhaps her life. The queen is growing more tired by the moment. Your time of judgment is approaching. When I am gone, you must provide Haven with an inspiring monarch. If you can't... But enough of this. I have another task for you. One that involves leaving the safety of the palace. One of great importance. What is my next task? The queen stands up straighter, trying to rally while she describes the task ahead. Her skin still has its strange metallic sheen. As you know, Prince Sutter has been out acting on Haven's behalf for 6 months. Battles and so on. However, for the last 4 months he has been out of contact. I do not know where he was. This upsets me greatly. However, I have just had a message from him. He shouted it through the portal in the garden. You have spoken to Sutter. Where is my brother? He is in the Rocage, or more accurately, in the wild, unsettled lands east of the Rocage. He has been there for several months, and he has been very active. On his own initiative, I point out. How are things in the Row? Calm, happily. You did a good job calming them. The chaos was averted. That is why I trust you to return. So why is he back in the Rocage? He has been with our family. Our family? He has been living with our clan. Well, the clan of your much-lamented father, Consort Darmal, my lost beloved. As you may recall, Darmal left his clan to be with me. He brought them much advantage. After he died, however, other jealous clans acted against them. They fled into the remote mountains, hoping to expand the Row by conquering new territory of their own. Why were outsiders able to attack our clan openly? After your father died, I was not as attentive as I should have been. Thinking of the Rocage saddened me. I was neglectful. I did not protect them as I should have. Perhaps Sutter is atoning for my sin. Tell me about our clan. They call themselves the Darmali now. A great honor to your father. Sutter is with them. He told us where they are. Enough information that our portal could be attuned. It can send you there and bring you back. You need to go there now. What am I to do? You must use the portal. Find Sutter, learn what he is doing. Then, he must return. He must come back here! The Queen's doctors step forward, concerned. With effort, she calms down. She sinks back onto the bed and doesn't stand again. And if he refuses to return? Then he will have a very, very good reason. I trust my son that much. Still, he is needed here. Appeal to his sense of duty. He must come. Tell me more about the message he sent you. The protective magics I placed on my children allow you to speak through the portals when needed. You have done this yourself. I always keep a secretary by the portal so that any sent message can be recorded. Alas, the message was brief. No more than what I told you. He is in the mountains with the Darmali. He asked for me to send more forces. Until I know more of what is happening, that means you. I will bring Sutter home. Queen Sharon lurches forward and grabs her hand. Yes, my child. I am running out of commands, but this is vital. Bring Sutter back now. Bring back my son. She drops her hand. The portal is prepared and waiting. Supplies and assistance have been sent ahead. Go, now. She looks very tired, but she doesn't dismiss you. I'd like to know more about the Darmali. I know so little. I should have tried to learn more. Do they hold lands? That was their goal. They are still alive, and Sutter is with them. He is strong and cunning. Anything is possible. Why does Sutter want to be with them? I don't know. Her eyes flicker to her scroll of jobs heaped on the bed behind her. I knew he was growing dissatisfied, weary. Perhaps... You will have to hear the answer from his own lips. I wonder if he just needed a break, and it's gone for a very long time. Did my brother say anything else in his message? A brief description of the situation, a location, a request for aid. That was all he gave us. If it is any consolation, my secretary said he sounded calm, even merry, and yet urgent. Is he trying to arrange his own marriage? Oh dear. There's something I want to talk to you about. The Queen does not show enthusiasm. I am tired, Rupert. So much to worry about, so much to prepare for. It overwhelms me. Perhaps we can talk later? Have we made good progress with your list? She looks back at the worn scroll. It is covered with wishes, many granted. I don't know. This life has a hunger. It can never be fed. It's like being a parent. There is always more you should have done. I suppose I only have one real regret. I never won a new vassal for Haven, a new land to join our empire. I thought Sutter might... It is too late now. How did Sutter end up with the Darmali? I don't know. I kept him away from the Rokaj. That land has already distracted us too much. Somehow he learned something on his own. We never talk about anything but business. There's so much to say. The Queen is quiet for a long moment. Her stern devotion to duty is, for a rare moment, tested. Yet the awareness that Sutter is alone in the row erases any other more sentimental concerns. She pats you on the hand. Of course. You are right, Rupert. Once Sutter is safe, we will all have a long, overdue family dinner. Why does it feel like that dinner won't come? You load us with jobs, but you never give us responsibility. The expected dismissal doesn't come. She simply says, there are so many risks, so much to learn. Teaching someone to rule is a huge task, so tiring. It always seemed easier and safer for me to be, well, me, the crown. Your time will come, someday. And when will it be time? The Queen frowns. I will not be interrogated in my own bedchamber, Rupert. You have a task. It is vital. Enough sentimentality. You are dismissed. Go get Sutter. Very well. Back to the row we go, where we will be seeing our family. And we will do this in the next episode, because this one's gone on about long enough, and this seems a good pause point. Not ending the stream, just the episode. Next episode, we go after Sutter. Till then, I am Cheswick44, also known as Fly. That is Prince Rupert. This has been a Let's Play of Queen's Wish 2, The Judgment, and I shall see you all next time.